everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Circuit Playhouse, one of the theaters, part of the Playhouse on the Square family of theaters. My name is Jason Gerhardt. I'm the Director of Theater Education here at Playhouse, and on behalf of the staff and everyone here, we want to welcome you all to the Winter Adult Theater School Showcase. Yeah! We're excited! Many of you are family members, co-workers, friends, acquaintances of many of our students here tonight, and I want to thank you all for coming out this evening. What you're going to see tonight are showcase materials from 3 different classes. That would be our intro to stage acting, Monologues studio, our beginners improv, and our intro to stage acting scene studio. So we got 2 intro classes and a beginners improv class. Tonight, the students have been working on this material for the last 7 weeks or so, with a lovely ice storm in there as well, which I don't think it affected our class, thankfully, like it did our younger kids. But this is the material that they've been working on the last 7 weeks. They maybe have had a total of 8 to 10 hours to work on everything that they are presenting tonight. So many of our students, this might be their very first time performing, which we're all going to support them for. So throughout the entirety of today's showcase, if you'll just give everyone like the biggest support you can, and let's go ahead and practice our big support round of applause. Perfect. Before each of the classes begin to perform, all of their instructor will come up and they might speak a little bit about the class, give you any kind of updates to the playbill that might be incorrect as well. What else do I want to say? In case of an emergency, our exits are right behind you and over here to your right. You'll go ahead and turn off your cell phones or silence them at this time. If you might be interested in getting involved in our education programming, our spring classes have been announced, and they will begin Monday, March 19th, and go through Monday, May 9th, I believe, is all of our adult classes. We also have classes for kids starting as young as pre-K, all the way through 12th grade. And because if you might have kids or no kids, we are also getting ready for our summer conservatory. We've just also announced our summer camps and theater intensives for the summer. So if you know any young ones who would like to participate in the summer, please let them know about our camps. On the inside of our program, we also have a little invitation. If you are a school educator or know a school educator, on Thursday, March 24th, over at Playhouse on the Square, we are having an educator open house. At this event, we will have wine and hors d'oeuvres, and we'll also be we'll be announcing our school matinees, tours, and other school-related programming we have for our upcoming season. And hopefully by then we will also have announced our entire season as a whole. We are just like signing contracts and finalizing details for our 54th season. Very exciting. Yeah, a round of applause for that too. If you have never checked out a show at Playhouse, it's been a while. We are in the midst of our 53rd season. We just closed Torch Song this past about a week or so ago, and our next show will be A Doll's House and A Doll's House Part 2 on this stage. Yeah, you're back there involved in that show. That'll begin mid-March and run through mid-April. Across the street, we just closed the not world premiere, but the premiere, I don't know how they describe it, the initial production, that's what it was, of May We All, which was a country musical. The next show we will be doing over there will be Smokey Joe's Cafe, which opens up in April. So if you want to check out some live theater, we've got live theater going through, of course, through July, and as I said, we're getting ready to announce our 54th season momentarily. I want to go ahead and thank our sponsors. Without their support, we would not be able to provide the programming that we do. That would be AutoZone, Arts Memphis, the Hyde Family Foundation, the Schubert Foundation, and the Tennessee Arts Commission. Let's go ahead and give them a round of applause. You are free to enjoy yourself, of course. Take photos throughout today's performance, take little video snippets if you would like as well. We do have a photographer here tonight taking photos. We're also recording this as well to be put online later on. Oh my God, that's made everyone nervous now. That's my goal, is to like take you up a level of nervousness. So I'm super excited for you all to be here this evening to share what you've been working on and to share with all of the students who have been working on some wonderful work. I'm done talking, I think. So I'm going to go ahead, yeah, he's done talking. I'm going to go ahead and, is Ryan up here? I'm going to go ahead and introduce Ryan, who was our intro to Monologue Acting Studios. All right.
Much of your time. The class was exactly what it sounded like. It was a monologue studio. Emphasis on deep text work, doing what we could to pick apart the cerebral, then shut that off and get it into the body. It's been an honor to be in the room with these guys for the past 7 weeks. They've been absolutely fearless in terms of like the material they chose and how deep they were willing to go. So I'm just really excited to see what they do. We do have a few changes to the program tonight. Due to illness, a couple of these guys are not going to be joining us, so that we don't get Search for Signs of Intelligent Life. We don't get any Harold Pinter this evening, and our Hamlet is sadly ill tonight. But other than that, I'm just bursting at the chops to see what happens. Thank you guys very much. And we'll start with Brittany Bowling.
I am Brittany Boland, and I will be performing a scene from Fences by August Wilson. I've been standing with you. I've been right here with you, Troy. I got a life too. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot with you. What about me? What about my life? Don't you think it ever crossed my mind to want other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? Don't you ever think it crossed my mind that I wanted to see other men? That I wanted to lay up somewhere and forget all about all my responsibilities? That I wanted someone to make me laugh so I could feel good? You're not the only one with wants and needs, Troy, but I held on to you. I took my feelings, my wants and needs, my dreams, and I buried them inside you. I planted a seed, I watched and prayed over it. I planted myself inside of you and waited to bloom. And it didn't take me no 18 years to find out that the soil was hard and rocky and it was never going to bloom. But I held on to you. I held you tighter. You was my husband. I owed you everything I had. Every part of me I had to give you. And upstairs in that room, with the darkness falling in on me, I gave everything I had to erase the doubt that you wasn't the finest man in the world. And that where you was going, I wanted to be there with you. Because you was my husband. Because that was the only way I was going to survive as your wife. You talk about what you have to give and what you don't have to give, but you take. You take too, and don't know nobody's giving.
Good evening. My name is Johanna Franica. I'll be doing a scene from Macbeth by William Shakespeare. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top, full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visiting of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come, you spirits. Come to my women's breast and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Great Glamis, worthy Cotter, greater than both by the all, hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel the future in an instant.
Aha! Now I know how to deal with you. What a fool I was not to think of it before. You can't take away the knowledge you gave me. You said I had a finer ear than you. I can be civil and kind to people, which is more than you can. That's done you, Henry Higgins. It has. Now, I don't care that for your bullying and your big talk. I'll advertise it in the papers that your Duchess is only a flower girl that you taught, and she'll teach anyone in 6 months for 1,000 guineas. When I think of myself crawling under your feet and being stepped on and called names, when all I had to do was lift up my finger to be as good as you, ooh, I could just kick myself.
I'll be performing one of the stage manager monologues from Thornton Wilder's Our Town.
All right.
This time, 9 years have gone by, friends. Gradual changes in Grover's Corners. Horses are getting rarer. Farmers coming into town in Fords. Everybody locks their house doors now at night. Ain't been any burglars in town yet, but everybody's heard about them. You'd be surprised, though, how little things change around here. This is certainly an important part of Grover's Corners. It's on a hilltop, a windy hilltop. Lots of sky, lots of clouds, often lots of sun, moon, and stars. You come up here on a fine afternoon, and you can see range on range of hills. Awful blue they are. Up there by Lake Sunapee and Lake Winnipesaukee. And way up there, if you've got a glass, you can see the White Mountains and Mount Washington, where North Conway and Conway is. And of course, our favorite mountain, Mount Monadnock's right here. And all these towns that lie around it. Jaffrey, and East Jaffrey, and Peterborough, and Dublin. And there, quite a ways down, is Grover's Corners. Yes, beautiful spot up here. Mountain laurel and lilac. I often wonder why people like to be buried in Woodlawn in Brooklyn when they might pass the same time up here in New Hampshire. Over there are the old stones, 1670, 1680. Strong-minded people that come a long way to be independent. Summer people walk around there laughing at the funny words on the tombstones. It don't do And genealogists come up from Boston, get paid by city people for looking up their ancestors. They want to be sure they're daughters of the American Revolution and the Mayflower. Well, I guess that don't do any harm either. Wherever you come near the human race, there's layers and layers of nonsense. Over there are some Civil War veterans, iron flags on their graves. New Hampshire boys had a notion that the Union ought to be kept together, though they'd never seen more than 50 miles of it themselves. All they knew was the name, friends. The United States of America. The United States of America. And they went and died about it. This here is the new part of the cemetery. Here's your friend, Mrs. Gibbs. Oh, let me see. Here's Mr. Stimson, the organist of the Congregational Church. And Mrs. Soames, who enjoyed the wedding ceremony, you remember? Oh, and a lot of others. And Enter Webb's boy Wallace, whose appendix burst while he was on a Boy Scout trip to Crawford Notch. Yes, an awful lot of sorrow has sort of quieted down up here. People just wild with grief have brought their relatives up to this hill. We all know how it is. And then time, and sunny days, and rainy days, and snow. We're all glad they're in a beautiful place, and we're coming up here ourselves when it's over. Now, there's some things we all know, but we don't take them out and look at them very often. We all know that something is eternal. That's something. And it ain't houses, and it ain't names, and it ain't earth, and it ain't even the stars. Everybody knows in their bones that something is eternal. And that something has to do with human beings. The greatest people ever lived have been telling us that for 5,000 years. And yet, you'd be surprised how people are always losing hope. Something way down deep that's eternal about every human being. Now, you know as well as I do, that the dead don't stay interested in us living people for very long. Gradually, they let loose of the earth. And the ambitions they had, and the pleasures they had, and the things they suffered, and the people they loved. They get weaned away from earth. That's the way I put it. Weaned away. And they stay here while the earth part of them burns away, burns out. All that time, they slowly get indifferent to what's going on in Grover's Corners. Waiting for something they feel is coming, something important, great. Aren't they waiting for the eternal part in them to come out clear? Some of the things they're going to say maybe will hurt your feelings, but that's the way it is. Mother and daughter, husband and wife, enemy and enemy, money and miser, all those terribly important things kind of grow pale around here. And what's left when memory's gone? Your identity, Mrs. Smith.
Michaud, and I'll be performing a piece from Linda Vista by Tracy Letts. I don't think I want to start out right. I can't. I mean, there's no way for me to, just in one conversation, explain myself in my particular pathology. I'd sound foolish if I tried. But I do hope I wanted to try and shed some light. Okay, struggling. I feel really bad about the way things happen between us. And I wanted to see you and tell you that. Yeah, okay. So, Chicago. Okay, this was around 9/11, which I was profoundly unaffected by. Well, except for confirmation of what I was saying all along, that Bush and Cheney were a fucking nightmare. So I felt a little smug about that. But still, I mean, it's a marker in time. I mean, so this was right around 9/11, a couple of things happened. And it was kind of a turning point for me, and not a good turning point. I mean, so many things happened. In the middle of it, I was going through some turmoil in my career. Kelly and I began that 4-year fertility conception nightmare, and she...
And I'll be performing a scene from the movie Mother Android. My boy, my son, my love, I didn't want any of this for you. I would have done anything to give you a normal life. And with parents and a home and friends down the street. You would have gone to school in the city where you were born and come home and tell us about your day. We would have taken summers on the shore, and that's where some of the most intense memories of your childhood would have been. Your father would have read to you in Tilly voices. And you would go to sleep dreaming of the adventures you had in the forest with your friends. In a perfect world, none of this would have happened. We would have worked to be the best parents we could have been. We would have been a family. And the world wouldn't be falling apart. But I can't give you that. I can't give you any of it. So instead, I want to give you the only thing that I have left. A chance. A chance at a normal life, one with a family and friends. I need you to know that I love you. I need you to know that I wanted you. God, I wanted you in my life. I wanted you by my side. I just couldn't.
All right, let's give our improv. So let's grab our chairs and get set up. Yay! All the chairs are right over here.
Oh.
And then let's line them up. I'm just seeing my students' faces for the first time. It's very exciting. So hello, my name is, I've already said my name. My name is Jason Gerhardt. Not only am I the Director of Education and run this program, I also teach our improv classes. So I'm an instructor for beginners improv. Yes, way multiple also actors that draw the sign. You know, we have to do what we do in the theater. So our beginners improv class over the last 7 weeks, we have practiced a series of different exercises and games. We were working on how do you think on the spot? How do you justify something that is thrown and given to you all of a sudden? How do you support your partners in every scene you do? We talked about a lot of that, just like give and take, yesing and anding, agreeing to whatever is thrown out there, and utilizing that in a scene. So you're going to see a series of about 10 games, I believe. A couple of them will play a couple times. That they have practiced these games, but because it is improv, everything that you give us this evening will be all brand new to them. So they have not practiced these games with your suggestions this evening. So as I said, we're going to need your suggestions. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and warm you all up. They warmed up before the showcase, so I'm going to warm you all up. If you will, shout out your name. What is your favorite color? What is your favorite food? Where would you like to go visit? Who are you here with? What do you think about them? Hey! Well, welcome. We are the Isle of Misfit Toys.
We make art until somebody dies.
Yeah. So the first game is called Conducted Story. This is going to be an all play, so I need all the students to stand up and just take a step down stage. Throughout this improv, I will point to them, and they will tell part of this story. They're going to create a brand new story that's never been told until this evening. Okay? So what I need from you all, the audience, is I need a small animal.
Ferret.
A ferret! And I need an emotion.
Sad.
Oh my God, a sad ferret! All right, I hope you're ready for the original story, The Sad Ferret.
The sad ferret was very heavily invested in the stock market. He'd been having a rough week because he went hard on the FANG stocks. He, being a ferret, he wasn't really sure what they were, but they sounded a lot like teeth.
And teeth, that's what he wanted. He wanted more teeth. And anything that seemed white, sharp, useful, that's where he was going with his stocks. Definitely. However, he wasn't quite sure how to spell that.
So as a hedge, he decided, in case those stocks went down the tubes, as a hedge, he was going to do cryptocurrency, because he thought that's going to go through the roof. I'm totally safe with that.
Hedge, he thought. There's a hedge over there. My neighbor Bob has a hedge. Wait, Bob's a dentist. Bob has teeth. Bob works on teeth. I could go across the hedge and visit Bob and invest my money in his dental stocks.
So then he went to visit Bob, but it turns out Bob's identical twin, who was a famous movie star, was there instead. So the ferrets decided to say to the movie star,
And the ferret was startled to come from fur.
sad when he realized he didn't have as nice teeth at the.
And then he realized I got bad teeth, bad fangs. This is a sad day to be a ferret.
Yeah, and the worst part is that the ferret was thinking he was going to invest in the movie of the movie star and realized he just didn't have that Hollywood charisma.
And then he went to the theater and he saw a poster for Over the Hedge, which was exactly what he was thinking, although there were no.
And at the theater, he was going to see Over the Hedge.
The final show of the day that he could see.
And the beautiful sky.
Was just about to turn to
tea.
And amber was the sky.
Instead of blue.
Tea.
I'm gonna need Edith and Osa and Cameron. Oh. All right, so these people have got some things they want to get off their chest. They despise a couple things. Okay, so I'm going to need some suggestions from you all, the audience. For Osa, I need something that you hate about Memphis traffic.
Potholes.
Potholes! You hate potholes. All right, for Edith, what is something that you hate about the weather?
Cold.
You hate the weather constantly changing. Yeah. All right, for Cameron, what is something that you do not like about a coworker?
Smell.
Smelly people. Maybe they don't brush their teeth too. I'll give you that additional one. And for Anne, what is something that you hate? You know what? We're getting ready for taxes season, okay? What's something you hate about taxes?
Not getting that money back.
You hate not getting money back. All right, just as a quick review for Osa, what do you hate? Edith?
Changing weather.
And Cameron?
smelly people.
And Anne.
Not getting a tax deduction.
Perfect. Just like in the game before, they will speak when I point to them. I can point to multiple people. I might tell all of them to go, and they also might change their volume throughout. All right, here we go.
You keep driving and you're thinking, I'm gonna be like in Formula One. You step on the pedal, you go, and then boom, boom. All of a sudden, there's a freaking pothole, and you're starting to wonder if the car's gonna start to wobble or not. But no, you start moving forward, boom, again.
And it's just been raining, and I opened the door and I fell in a mud hole face down. I hate changing weather.
So get this, just the other day, I was at the office, and my coworker was smelly. He was like worse than a New Jersey landfill, man. It was awful. Made me want to puke. Ugh.
So I can't believe it, the 4th year in a row, I owe money again on my taxes. I don't know what else to do. I did every single deduction in the book. I gave to charities I never heard of. I can't believe, where is all the money?
And what happened was the fact that the weather changed and the tax man wasn't coming until the next
And
week.
then, seriously, you just smell so bad, I just want to shove that.
And then you think, oh, I got it this time. I know the pothole on 4th. I'm gonna.
So it was $1,500. And what?
And it turned out to be a blizzard instead of a beautiful day.
Someone got right into laundry machine, turn all high.
And you avoid that pothole, but no.
And so what's happening?
And I'm waiting.
Start turning out, full power, start spanking the shit.
And another one comes along and it's all.
Start shaking out the feet up, pull out.
I mean, it sounded like I really
I'm
see
seriously,
it.
I'm gonna make him
It's
shove.
like they're making them overnight.
I'm gonna shove him 4 feet of soap.
All of a sudden, it's like 4
Keep
times.
going, so he starts shoving.
And then they're like, what? What am I supposed to
Make
do?
sure that
Where
thing
is
starts
my
smelling
car?
good, man. Yeah, I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up. Never mind. Just take a shower, man. Walk in the shower, damn it.
supplies to us. You know, class, I told you I would read all these before you get to use them. I failed. So this, I have no clue what's on any of these. So have fun with it, class. So this scene is called Blind Line. And throughout the whole scene, they will need inspiration for the next thing they're going to say. They're going to bend down, pick up what you say it immediately, stick it in the pockets, and keep going. This is where we talk about justification. All right, I'm going to need Cameron.
Yep.
And Joey. And what I need from you all, audience, is what's the relationship? How do they know each other?
Cousins.
You're cousins! Great. And I need a very tight or small environment that they are in.
A cabin.
Elevator.
Oh,
It
elevator.
is a one-room cabin.
Oh, yeah, that is.
You know what? I think we'll spice it up a little bit. What's outside this cabin?
Snow.
There.
A blizzard. There's a blizzard outside this cabin. And have at it.
Cuz, I'm telling you, we really shouldn't have booked this place for a family reunion.
Can you start the fire? Have you looked outside? It's a blizzard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I gotta say,
you are a toy!
no, I'm not. Why would I be a toy? I'm a human being. Look.
You can't do anything to get some heat in here.
All right.
And you're just
Well,
gonna have to
excuse
end up
me.
being a toy.
Wait,
for your
excuse me.
retirement.
Watch out.
Why am I related to you?
Uh,
Well, I must have done something good.
well, on the other hand, watch out. The ceiling and wall just switched.
What?
Oh.
No!
It wasn't me. I swear. It was me this time.
Hi! I'm Johnny Cage.
Oh. I fell in the burning ring of fire.
Fire.
Oh, wait,
That's what we need, some fire.
Oh, yeah, right, fire.
I was like, I'm ready.
All right. I'm sure there's probably something in this great world you would like to know more about, correct? Absolutely. What is something that you would like to know more about?
Orangutan.
Alien.
Neuroscience.
Let's go with aliens. Or better yet, yeah, let's keep it aliens. We'll keep it simple, all right? Don't worry, we have the world-renowned alien expert with us tonight. This is Dr. Know-It-All. For this game, I'm going to need Shay, Ann, and Osa. In this game, they will act as Dr. Know-It-All. They know everything about aliens. They are one mind. They speak one word at a time. Alrighty, so just as an example, Doctor, why don't you go ahead and introduce us?
Hello,
I am
doctor.
John.
Benson.
Well, Dr. John Benson, I'm so glad for you to be here this evening. Let's give Dr. John Benson a round of applause. Dr. Benson, I brought you here this evening because, of course, you are the world-renowned expert on aliens. Okay? What I would like to know is, have you ever met an alien before? And also, what was their name?
Absolutely.
Dogs.
Are
Wonderful.
Aliens.
more questions.
Oh, so, okay, so dogs are wonderful aliens. Now, did you happen to get the name of that dog alien?
Peter.
Spot.
Wolf.
Fantastic. They met a wonderful dog who was an alien, because all dogs are aliens, named Peter Spot Wolf. All right, what I would like to know, okay, about aliens, okay, when will the aliens come take us away?
In.
A.
Flash.
Whenever.
We.
Want more questions.
Oh, so whenever you want, these aliens are just going to take us away in a flash. I don't know if I should be comforted by by this or scared by this. Maybe because it's instantaneous, I won't have much time to react. I'll have to go with the flow. So what I would like to do right now, studio audience, is I'd like to open up to you all. Do you have any questions for Dr. Benson, was it? Dr. Benson? Any questions for Dr. Benson about aliens? Go ahead and raise your hand if you have a question. Right back here, sir.
What do aliens eat?
What do aliens eat?
Morning,
Noon.
Night.
any,
People.
Tasty.
yet,
Tender.
More questions.
So they like tasty yet tender people. So make sure you don't taste tasty, I guess. And the aliens will not eat you and you just like give them to someone else. Like maybe fill someone else with a bunch of like strawberries so they taste better and you just like sacrifice them to the aliens. Do you have any other questions for our Dr. Benson? Yes, right there.
When do they sleep?
When do the aliens sleep? When do aliens sleep?
sometimes,
When
They
turn,
dead.
More questions.
When they die, they finally sleep, so they are awake at all times. You know, I know when I stay up for 24 hours, I'm very cranky, so they must be very angry. All right, looks like we have time for just one more question for Dr. Benson before they have to go. Right here.
Do they like our politics?
Oh. What do the aliens think about our politics? Do they like them?
it's
Different.
Politely.
disagree,
Monarchist.
Revolutionary.
soldiers,
Of love.
No more questions.
Aliens have a mixed view of our politics. They like some monarchs, they hate a lot of things, they disagree with it, it intrigues them, I think. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Benson, for coming to join us. Let's give the doctor a round of applause. You know, I had so much fun with Blind Line. I figured, let's play it again. Already, I know. What? Let's see. For this one, I'm going to need Anne and Edith. All right, for Anne and Edith, what I need from you all is, how do they know each other?
Cellmates.
You are cellmates. You were in jail together. Okay? You're no longer in jail, but you were in jail. Yeah. And they have both lost an item. What item did they lose?
I did.
You lost your shoe. Your diaper, oh my. A shoe! Your former cellmates have at it.
You took my shoe and threw me out the fucking window.
I did not. You're the klepto around here. You probably took your own shoe and then just
You
hid it
told me to go
somewhere.
after it after you had done that, and I hopped on one shoe for a week because I had mercy in the cell.
Life ain't easy for a boy named Sue.
This is my season for grace and
I think
flavor
you need
for
to-
my shoe.
See, you need to keep that kind of happy attitude, that good thoughts. I think you just misplaced your shoe because it is inevitable. I am Iron Man.
That's your ability in life.
Well, possibly, but I mean, we just won't go there. And besides, you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Shake it fast.
Well, but we're gonna be out in that boat and you're shaking it. I gotta tell you, we took the boat over, but who knows, that may be where your shoe is somewhere on the
Well,
boat.
you needed a bath in that cell. You should have started taking baths then, and we wouldn't have to put you in a boat.
Well, I don't think I have to take that kind of insult because Carl Lafong, capital L, small a, capital F, small O. I mean, really need I say more?
That King Kong ain't got nothing on me, baby.
Alrighty. Alright. Shane Osa. We use slideshow, but you kind of go over here. And you four stand up. So, Shane Osa just got back from a wonderful trip, and they want to show you some photos from their trip. As they begin to tell their story about their vacation, the other four actors will become the frozen pictures of their story. Alrighty, so Shane Osa just got back. Well, actually, what I want to know is, how do they know each other?
Newlyweds.
You're newlyweds, okay? And they've just come back from like a very far away
Space station.
space. You know, there was no space station, and I'm kind of down to the space station. So, you're newlyweds who just got back from your trip onto the space station, and have at it.
Welcome, everyone. So happy that you could be here so we could join and show our honeymoon. But really, is it a moon for the honeymoon? If it's on the moon and space, we went away anyway. So we wanted to show you some nice photos from there. So the first one, obviously, is when we're trying out the suit that we are going to wear for like 4 months. Who knew? So we took a picture of us trying it out together with the constructor of the suit. Click.
You'll notice as you see, we both look much better than human penis Jeff Bezos when he was.
It was a little tight at some points, and I was thinking that it was going to be like super big, but the new ones are actually more slimming, so they're very thin, and I was thinking like maybe this would actually work in real life. So after a while though, I realized that it's kind of cumbersome, and never mind going to the bathroom. Anyway, the day of going away on the rocket, we had to say goodbye to our family because we didn't really know if the rocket was going to work out. So
We were okay with it.
Yeah, whatever.
Calculated risk.
So we took a picture of us saying goodbye to our family, maybe never to see them again. Click. I said some of the family is more happy than others.
Notice the smile on my face.
It was also then we realized that his parents doesn't really like my parents at all, so we don't know really how Christmas is going to work out.
Yes, so as we're suiting up, getting into our space helmets and getting ready to take off, unfortunately, her parents and my parents decided that while we have a blessed union, they were going to kill each other. And luckily, a stranger, aka the news, took a picture that looked like this. Click.
So we kind of had to work fast and hoping that nothing was going to happen there, but we were really going into the rocket, and they had decorated it so beautifully. It was like hearts everywhere inside, super cute. And then we just went in and we thought we were going to be alone in the rocket, but apparently there are other people there too. So,
Astronauts. They were called astronauts.
I don't know what that is, but anyway, so we had to kind of have company there. I guess it made sense after a while when we kind of, when you didn't want to do what I wanted you to do, so I could talk to those instead. Anyway.
Because you wanted to.
Once we were up in the air, we were kind of flying a little bit inside of the rocket. And we were trying to take a picture, but we don't really know how that worked out. So we ended up holding on to the inside while we were taking a picture to kind of show everyone what the space was like. Click.
See the glory, the majesty of outer space. 0 aliens.
So for the last picture that we decided, we wanted to do like the whole thing as in how you see the moon, I guess, or the Earth.
It was a honeymoon,
Yeah,
so we were
we're
shooting
trying
for
to-
the moon, we
yeah.
got the sun. I'm going to hear about it the rest of my damn life.
It's like, and then the eyes started hurting a lot, so it was kind of, you almost wanted to take a picture of yourself crying. because
So
it's
she
really
took a
weird.
selfie of her crying. Click.
Oh, something is wrong in this.
put it in backwards because I was trying to hide your shame.
All right, we need to just move it around. Click.
And that's what happens when you honeymoon in space.
And scene. Alrighty, this next game I'm gonna need Ann and Joey. Grab your chairs. This is the arm race. And so Ann and Joey are on a TV talk show. Okay, we'll get to it in just a moment. The little trick to the scene is neither of them can use their arms. So their arms are going to be played by Edith and Cameron. Fantastic. Fantastic. What I need from you all is a small animal. A rat. I said that with such confidence and disdain for rats. So rats it is. And I need a team sport.
Rugby.
Yeah, curling. Curling. You know what curling is? Perfect. I want to make sure to give you something that was like, wow. All right, so in this game, Joey has taught a bunch of rats to play curling. And have at it.
Well, hello and welcome back, everyone, to Ann's amazing cable show. Our guest today is Joey.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. And he has quite an amazing story. So, Joey, tell us about yourself.
Rats.
Rats, yeah.
It's rats.
Yeah, he's actually not saying rats. He's saying rats. Because you actually have brought with you two rats.
I have. And I have taught these rats to play the curling.
Oh my gosh, you know.
It's the thing in the Olympics where you throw the stupid stone and you sweep with the broom.
Yes, and then they yell at the top of their lungs the whole time, every time I watch
The rats don't yell, they're fucking rats.
Well, they seem to just shriek at high pitch. Well, I think you brought a couple of your rats here, right?
I did Siegfried. Siegfried, you brought the rats.
Yeah.
Two, Heinrich and Helga.
Oh, and who is this I have? Is this Heinrich?
That's Heinrich,
Okay.
and this is Helga. Oh, she's so cute. I should pet her. I should pet her hand.
Oh my gosh, Heinrich is really quite,
Helga.
I think,
Sweet little.
I don't know, I think I need to spank the little sucker. It's really,
Taking what? Which sister are you?
it's a rat, okay, it's a disgusting little rat, I mean, it's so adorable. So tell
Heinrich.
me about the
stones, please.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have miniature curling stones.
See? Yeah.
Okay, so does one of them, does Heinrich or Helga actually, so what's gonna happen here? Is Helga going
Helga
to
pushes
slide
the
it?
stone.
Okay.
And Heinrich, who you got?
Okay. Oh, I've got Heinrich.
Yeah.
I guess they all.
He used the broom.
Okay, so go ahead.
All right, Helga, put the stones. Yes, on the ground. That's
Okay,
very good.
Heinrich, go
That's
ahead.
good.
I'm gonna drop you on the
Oh,
floor.
now,
Okay,
push.
Heinrich.
Push the
Okay,
stone.
go. Okay, so.
Push it, you filthy bitch.
Push.
Push. You're not pushing. Push.
Well, it seems to be going,
I'm so frustrated.
it seems to be going pretty far. I'm quite
What the hell? Washing your hands? Filthy person.
Well, that rat pooped on me.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
Push the stone.
Okay.
Push the stone.
Okay.
You're not pushing the stone.
Helga seems to be getting a bit angry.
Oh, yes,
Helga does not
well, I don't blame her.
Well, Heinrich is now coming back.
She's mad at her husband because he ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Maybe if I clap, let's. Well, what should we do? Should we encourage them?
Smack them!
Oh,
Smack the rat! Smack the rat! Harder!
Okay,
That's not the rat.
Okay. Heinrich is. Wait, Heinrich is like.
That's a the room go?
Why is Heinrich starting to
Heinrich!
claw my leg? Get that rat away from my leg. Just
Get
get that thing away from me.
Come get the rat. Yeah, yes. Okay, good. Now grab some broom.
I've got the rat.
Take the rat away and
Just chuck that sucker into the sewer and get away from that evil little beast.
Okay.
I mean, just put it down nicely somewhere. Okay.
Now I grab the rat.
Oh no! All the rats are getting out of the cage! No! I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have to cancel today's show. See. Where did my German accent go?
Mein Leben.
So, we're doing one more round of blind line.
All right.
You know what?
No!
And you have to use all of them. No, you don't.
Aw.
If you want to, sure try. All right, for our last round of blind line, I'm going to need Shay and Osa. All right, Shay and Osa, how do they know each other?
Brother and sister.
They are brother and sister. And they have a not life-threatening emergency at their house.
Their mother died.
Your mother had to hang there.
Not emergency!
The
The
toilet's overflowing.
toilet's overflowing. You know the people dying over here? I said not life-threatening. The toilet is overflowing. Have at it.
Shay, you gotta help me! The toilet is overflowing. It's so gross. It's so.
Turn off the water?
You move, creep. Just do something. I mean, really, do something. I don't know what to do.
You know what Dad said to do in times like this?
Call the plumber.
Didn't want salmon, and he said it 4 times.
The celery stalks at midnight is what I thought he said.
Well, no. When the toilet overflows, he clearly said, I own a pig.
So you're gonna go find the pig then? He's gonna what? Eat anything in the toilet?
No, first off, he'd have to drink everything.
Hey, wait!
in the
I got a
toilet.
new
Yeah, what
complaint.
did you do in the toilet?
Why do you have 2 bathrooms and I only have 1? Huh?
Because mine don't overflow, and I can take care of my bathrooms.
I mean, Dad said you were gonna help me.
Remember when we went to Disneyland and you said, show me the money?
Exactly. Just call the plumber.
See, that's the problem. You can fix it. All you have to do is swim in there and find the handle to flush it.
You mean like Mom said, drag a rat?
Yes. Or as Grandma said, Russian warship, go fuck yourself.
I'm a chicken, so I'm not going near the worship or the toilet. You have to fix the toilet. You're actually older. I mean, you're like 2 months older or 2
I'm like
years
2
or...
minutes older. We're twins.
No one puts baby in a corner. So you have to fix the toilet. I mean, do you imagine
What?
how much it's going to smell when it's
What?
just falling out right now?
What is wet?
What? Everything.
Cat scratch from last night, then now this toilet. I mean, seriously, it's like the whole house is just falling down. And you're useless. Absolutely useless.
My milkshake brings all the boys together.
All right, we have time for just one final game that we're going to close out with. This is going to be an all-play game. So go ahead and stand up, everyone. This is freeze tag. Okay? I need 2 people to start us off. Joey. And great. And you all just come back a little bit closer to the chairs. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Or knock them over while you're at it. Why not? Bad chair. Throughout this scene, at some point during this scene, someone in the cast will say, freeze. They will freeze. They will tap them out, and they will start a brand new scene from the exact same position they left off. What I need from you all is what is a large object that takes 2 people to carry?
A piano.
A canoe! I like it. A canoe. Evan?
Well, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Once we get this thing into the water, I'm okay.
Where the hell is the water?
I don't know, you know, don't we have a map someplace?
A map? I'm carrying the stupid canoe.
Well,
Alright.
we took a
Hold
wrong
on, I'm
turn
gonna,
somewhere.
I
I think we took a
think
wrong
I've got
turn. Yeah.
I've got a map.
Okay, yeah, because right now we're on Gilmore's Parkway, right?
The water's heading that way. Alright, come on.
Freeze.
Yeah, check me out and find this kite!
Oh my God, that's awesome!
Whoa!
Look
Oh no!
how high
Oh,
it is.
wait, is that a tornado?
Oh, and it's getting tied up. Oh no! All the other kites are just flying into
There's
it.
too many kites!
We have a giant ball of
I knew this whole kite flying business was a bad idea.
So the move is like this?
No, it's more like this and this.
Okay,
this.
and then you're supposed to add the racket after you've learned all the moves? Is that it?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you had the soccer ball. And yeah, like that.
Okay, all right, so it's feet and
Yeah,
arms?
yeah.
That's weird. I don't know that I can do, I mean,
Freeze. Right. Singular sensation.
you're really good at this. I mean, it's
Okay, Bobby. That was how you're going to do the dance?
That's how you taught me to do the dance?
No!
Then let's see you do it.
This was the dance I taught. Try it again, Bobby.
Feel real set up right now.
Yeah, you should be. We told you to practice this. Yes, perfect. Wonderful. And Susan, do you remember what you're supposed to do?
Freeze.
yeah.
I'm telling you, this is how the Wright brothers started.
So if you're moving super fast
You
and
can
then
get some
air.
lift. I think that's right. I think you're gonna, this is the untold story of flight.
No wonder it was an untold story.
That's why they died. They
Freeze.
just.
I just don't think purple's gonna work in this room. It's just not right.
Well, I think so.
Hey, boss. What do you make of the rat? What's he doing with you with the rat problem?
You mean make them an offer they can't refuse?
No, the rats, boss. They're all over the restaurant, man.
Oh, that's how we get
That
rid of
restaurant
fans.
sucked anyway. We gotta get rid of the spaghetti. The spaghetti was lousy.
We gotta call the pest control, man.
Yeah.
The
No.
rats? I saw those sons of bitches doing curling like the Olympics. They were out back in the alley. What kind of more of this German guy? Heinrich.
This is how we get them to pay us, we get them to pay us protection money, is
What
what
the
they
hell?
don't.
You don't know how much you owe?
What kind of rats? We call the exterminator, not those kind of rats,
Freeze.
boss.
Edith, come on in. Tap on someone. And Cameron, leave.
And all you want is a different color in this restaurant that is so perfectly charming before you got here?
If you serve eggplant, it's more better.
Eggplant comes from where?
Freeze.
My child, you're very young to have gotten into trouble.
Oh, like you. You get into trouble early when you're a baby and you boss everybody around and your bosses work for you.
That is not how we get pregnant.
You're young to figure out those things. How did you
Robes from my office, you're here because you're in a family way. Freeze.
Oh, yes, I am here to see your latest masterpiece. As the greatest art critic in all of France. Oh.
It's not quite ready yet.
What do you mean it is not ready yet? You're always ready.
Well, there was
See?
a pandemic.
What pandemic? I need to see this latest masterpiece now.
And a supply chain issue.
What? You are your artist. What kind of art? This needs a supply chain.
And I got really lazy.
Look, we're gonna have to climb down this manhole because there's obviously just a huge blockage.
I don't know.
You know, here, we gotta,
Seems
I mean,
perfectly-
this is our
It
job.
seems
we
perfectly
gotta
fine.
do it.
I saw a dog, a child fall in there.
Yeah, and a bunch
Fine.
of rats with curling sticks.
Got more.
We gotta
Wait,
get
wait,
down
wait,
there,
wait.
they pay us to do this, so you
What,
first.
wait
go
a
ahead.
second. What kind of moron teaches the rats to play curling?
Anyway, you go
Yes,
first.
I'll fix it. Hold on. I'll fix some duct tape. Can't fix.
Okay.
And put on one end, and then it's fixed. Manhole's fixed. Yep, see?
So we don't, neither one of us then has to get down to that horrible smelling.
Yeah, we don't need to.
Okay, works
It's
for
fine.
me, totally
Yep.
works for me.
And see. So we have been in the Isle of Misfit Toys.
We make
Let's
art
go
with toys,
ahead
what we got.
and introduce ourselves.
Osa culture.
Joey Hagan. Jared Taylor.
And Sacomano.
All right, let's go. At this time, we're going to take a 10-minute intermission as we get set up for our scene studio class. Come back and see 4 wonderful scenes right after our intermission. 5 wonderful scenes. I miscounted.
I wanted to come over and tell you. Last year was and listening to radio station get on I
It was.
Well, I started listening to your program.
Well, that's we've had.
And I just love the radio station. I just went to let you know what a bright spot that was. Also, 2021 during Christmas, radio station. Thank you guys for telling me bright spot. Listening to radio stations.
So are you?
That was something that I look forward to every week. Whenever you drive people know. So, it really was. It really was. Fantastic up there.
Again, there was the.
It's breaking through the program.
Because we had So that's why it's.
I got some bags.
I really love it. When he told me, I was like, yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. I used to come here a lot. Yeah, we started going here, and then they built this, but I started going.
Well, if you want to go to the shows,
Oh, yeah.
just let me know. Yeah, so just let me know if you want to go sometime in the
Yeah, she buys like a nice bowl. But just always, I will let you know, Lewis. We should definitely go to play. I think it's a good place, even though I wish Stay With You, which is there, which would be so good. It's such a smaller space. Wicked, I want us to do it at Playhouse. Did they? Bigger than our studio.
No. We were family there. But they did not.
It was so good. Oh my god. I really loved it. Yeah.
It's a feel.
Yeah, it is.
See, we went and saw there. My coworker and I went and saw Chelsea 2 weeks ago. It was good. I mean, it's the ending. It's they placed it in today's time. So the ending was pretty much the first act is but I'm glad to see it. It was funny. Like he was so harsh, you know, it was one of those things that is funny in the moment. Yeah, because it's so but now when they look at this time, it's like it's like kind of relaxed a little bit.
It's the gay world.
Yeah, it was a, but I mean, it was something.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to Act 2 of our showcase. We've got our intro to scene study studio class. So many words in there that I put in that class title. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the instructor, Miss Lauren.
Just to give you a little kind of a glimpse, basically this class was focused on, in a nutshell, on seeing someone and being seen by someone. But it's, you know, we take all of the great work that people do in monologues, and then we put a person in front of us, a living, breathing human being, that we are to witness as actors in you know, imaginary circumstances. And so we spent a lot of time exploring play, and kind of just allowing ourselves to be playful with each other and independently. And then we began to translate some of that into then looking at how we can play with another person and be in the moment and know that in live theater, right, things don't always happen as we expect, and that we can use the energy of our scene partners to influence us and impact us in the moment. So I'm so thrilled for you guys to see the material that we've been working on. These pieces that they are doing are no easy pieces. They range from classic Greek theater to modern classics of Tennessee Williams to contemporary pieces by Rajiv Joseph and Seamus Henney. So they are just a smorgasbord of material for you tonight. And I would just say that you will see such commitment that inspires me as an actor and as a theater artist. That you, I mean, like even just our first group, the commitment to the scene and the set is just amazing. They've poured their hearts and their souls into these scenes, and I'm thrilled. So I'm really excited for you guys to see them. All right, here we go.
Sound. I had the sound. Oh my gosh.
Silly dog, where are you?
I'm back here, baby.
Oh, God. How was your day?
Long and crazy. How was yours?
Long and crazy. Gosh. Oh, pumpkin pie, I guess it was in the grocery store tonight.
Who?
Johnny Cash.
You gotta be kidding. What
No,
was
really.
he doing there?
I was buying high karate aftershave and cigarettes.
Oh my gosh, did you get his autograph?
Of course I did. Because you're mine.
Oh, wow.
Those are good
This
cigarettes. Yeah.
Wow. Right
Right
on.
on. Yeah. Nothing can spoil this Friday, can it?
Nope.
Oh, good God. Oh. Kelly,
Yeah.
what happened to to my great-grandfather's antique coat rack?
Oh, that old thing, I threw it out.
Thank you. Well, at least we got wine, thank God. We got some food here, pumpkin pie.
Really, what'd you
Yeah.
get?
Oh, gosh. We got banana pudding, we got some corn, and the best thing of all, we got a duck for roasting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
It is, and they guarantee it fresh.
Now
Yeah.
that's fresh.
And I got some roses, pumpkin pie, roses. Oh, how was your deposition?
It was really good. How was your presentation?
Oh, it was excellent, excellent.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, and you had your big luncheon today.
Huh?
The big luncheon that you're all excited about.
Luncheon. I did have a luncheon, Mark. You're right. I did have a luncheon today. And I brought you a menu from my luncheon today. I brought it just for you, Mark.
Yeah, was the luncheon good? Kelly? What'd you have at the luncheon, Kelly?
Sex.
What?
Sex. Oh, Mark, I didn't mean to say that. Of course I didn't mean sex. Oh my God. I had some salami. This amazing long salami with white creamy sauce. That's not what I had. Calm down.
You hate salami.
I know. I had sex. No, I didn't have sex. Of course I didn't. Mark, I had salmon. Please calm down, baby. I had salmon. I had the most amazing salmon. It was really good, Mark.
Kelly,
Yes.
I've been thinking lately,
Yeah.
maybe you and I should never have gone to Woodstock.
Why would you say that?
Tell them. Tell me again what you said you had for lunch.
Oh, Mark. They had this amazing vegetarian meal. You know, I don't ever do vegetarian because I'm not a vegetarian, so why would I be the vegetarian? And then they had this chicken that, oh my God, it smelled so bad.
Smelly chicken?
Smelly chicken. So I didn't have the chicken. Then they had this beef option. Now, I didn't touch the beef. No, sir. I didn't look at it. I didn't smell it. I didn't even smell the beef. So, calm down. So, what I had was salmon and mango sauce. Look here. Salmon. Say it with me, Mark.
Salmon.
Can you spell it?
A-L-M-O-N.
Salmon, Mark. I had the salmon. And it was really good. How was your lunch today?
It was okay.
Good. What did you have?
A bologna sandwich.
Was it good, Mark?
It was a bologna sandwich.
That's really great, Mark.
Kelly,
Yes.
can we hit the rewind button here a second,
I
please?
was afraid you might say something like that.
I asked you about your deposition. You said it went well.
I had salmon, Mark.
Salmon. No, you said you had sex. at the
No, I
luncheon.
said I had the salmon, Mark.
No, you said you had sex.
I had
You said
salmon,
you
Mark.
had
Did I
sex.
not tell him I had salmon? Salmon.
No,
I
you
had
said
the
you had sex
salmon,
3 times, 5 times maybe.
No, Mark.
Kelly, what?
No, I had salmon.
No. What, Kelly? Tell me what happened. What did you do after your deposition?
I had the salmon. Mark, okay, forget it. Look, okay. He was there. He looked good.
Huh?
It looked good. He did not touch me in forever, so I had some.
You had some.
Yeah.
Good God. What? Well, the reason I hadn't touched you in forever is because every time I get near you, you make that weird
That
face.
is
and
not
then
true, Mark.
you
That's
back
you.
away.
You
No, I
do
don't
that to
do
me.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You
I've
do
not
that
done
to
that.
me. Every single time I come near you,
No,
you do
I
that
don't
to
do
me.
that.
Yes, you do, Mark. Yes, you
I
do.
don't remember
And
that.
anyway, it doesn't matter. It
Doesn't
didn't.
matter. Why do you keep saying that?
He didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was just what they were having, and so I had some. I was hungry, Mark. I was so hungry.
Big fat sandwich thing, Captain. God.
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring.
Hello? Yeah, I can't talk to you right now. No, I just can't do this right now. I'll talk to you later. I'll call you later.
So, you're having an affair.
No, Mark.
Who is
Of course I'm not having an affair. It was a one-time thing, Mark.
Who is it? Is that snot-nosed kid
Give
at
me a
Shoney's that
break.
keeps getting
Just give me a little credit. No, of course not.
Oh, I can't believe you do something like that. The vows we took, you took a vow to be faithful to me, and I took a vow.
Yeah.
I'm going out.
Where are you going? Mark, where do you think you're going?
Well, I'm hungry too. I think I'll go out and get me some supper.
Mark, no. Look, please. Look, Mark, please don't do
Give
this.
me a
Look,
reason.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Please. Look, I made a mistake, and I'm really sorry, and I didn't mean to. Please, baby, give me another chance. Please. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
chicken leg.
Please,
Oh, we're in trouble, aren't we? Huh? Oh, pumpkin pie, cinnamon roll. I'm so sorry. You should never have married me. I'm too old for you and out of shape. And good gosh, I dressed like this to turn you on. Okay. Oh, honey. Hey, I might be getting old, but you know what? I'm still a macho man, and I can do it better for you than any.
Oh, God, Mark. I'm sorry, Mark. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. Please, please, please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Please stay. Please. That's what I'm talking about, Mark. You make that face every single time. That is the face I'm talking about.
I didn't mean to do
How do you
that.
do that, Mark? Will you just talk to me? Tell me what's going on, Mark. Please. Please talk to me.
We do need to talk. I need to sit down and let's talk. Oh. Oh, corn dog. I need to tell you something. Monday night when I was late getting home, I told you the Pinto had broken down again. I cheated on you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Do I know who she is?
I don't even know who she is. What difference does it make? It was nothing. I was hungry. Yeah. I was
All
hungry.
right, Mark. I knew about it anyway. I've known about it for
Oh, pumpkin pie. We gotta eat. I'll go ahead and get this duck on the grill and quit quacking by then. We're just our favorite supper is the duck. And maybe we need something different in our lives. Chinese takeout. I'll call Joe Young. I'll get some big golden flower of the empire with a
don't want
double
chicken and I don't want duck and I don't want takeout. Don't you understand? It's you I want. Don't you understand that?
We gotta eat. It's dinner time. That's our. We gotta eat. We're both gotta eat. We're hungry. We gotta eat. We're starving.
You're right, Mark. We're just gonna starve.
There's nothing, sister, nothing that Zeus hasn't put us through, just because we are who we are, the daughters of Oedipus. We take what comes, from public to private, hurt and humiliation, and now this. I can't take it. Wait, let me explain. Here's what happened. There was a general order issued. And again, it hits us the hardest. The ones we love, it says, are considered to be enemies, traitors of the state.
How so? What do you mean?
I mean, haven't you heard?
Well, what I heard was enough. Our two brothers are dead. The Argos troops withdrawn, and the pair of us left to cope. But what's next? I don't know.
Well, that's exactly why I brought you outside. The walls in there have ears, but this is only for your ears, Esmone.
What is it? You have me scared.
You have a right to be scared. Creon has issued a decree, and it states that Oedipus can be buried with full honors, so he can go on to be with the dead, but not Polynices. Polynices has been denied any burial at all. Word has come down from King Creon that there is to be no line of rest, no mourning, and the corpse is to be publicly dishonored, left out like carcass for the birds to feed on. If you so much as feed him the common handful of clay, you would have committed a crime. This is rule in the land of good old King Creon. This is his rule for you and me, Esmone. For me. He's coming to announce it. Hear ye, he says. Whoever isn't for us is against us, he says. He says he'll have us stoned to death. Well, I say he has to put it to us. Well, I say it's a test. A test that you're facing. Whether you are who you are, true to your seed, breed, and generation,
Wait,
or...
what do you mean a test? If things have gone this far, what is there that I can do?
Sister, you can do one thing.
And what thing is that?
Help me. Help me to lay our brother's body to rest.
And bury him? No matter?
Are we sister, brother, or traitor, coward?
What about Creon's order?
Creon? Creon? What are Creon's rights when it comes to me and mine, Esmone?
Easy now, my sister. Easy. Think this through for a minute. Think of the line that we come from. We are children of Oedipus, daughters of the man who fathered us and his mother, the king they drove out from their city. No matter he didn't know. No matter it was Oedipus brought his own crimes to light and then reached into his eyes and pulled them out from his sockets, still, he had to go. Oedipus had to perish.
My sister.
And then his wife, the mother who bared her breast for him in the childbed and the marriage bed, she hung herself with a noose. And now this last thing happens. And the doom in our blood comes back. Brother slaughters brother, the two of them dead in a day. Are you and I to be next? How do you think they'd see us? How do you think we'd fare if we went against the order? Two women?
Yes.
On our own, faced with a death decree?
Yes.
Women defying Creon?
Yes.
It's not a woman's place. We are weak where they are strong. And whether it's this or worse, I'll be ruled by Creon's word. In the land of the living, sister, the laws of the land rule, but the dead know that as well. The dead will have to forgive me. I'll be ruled by Creon's word, and anything else is just madness.
Sister, you and the laws of the land. From here on out, no matter how you may change your mind, I would never accept your help. If Creon kills me, so be it. If death comes of it, so be it. I'll go down in the underworld hand in hand with my head held high. And at least the gods, they'll be proud of me. But the land of the living, sister, is neither here nor there. We enter it and we leave it. Esmone, ask yourself, how are you going to face them? How are you going to face the gods if you dishonor them and their laws?
Dishonor them I do not, but nor am I strong enough to defy the laws of the land.
Live then. Live with your choices. I'll go and I'll bury my brother's body myself.
I fear for you, Antigone.
You better fear for yourself.
Stop. This must never get out.
No. I say broadcasting. Esmone, your cover-up sickens me. I have nothing, listen, nothing to hide from the power that sees all. I am doing what must be done.
Antigone, are you hot-headed or are you cold-blooded? This thing cannot be done.
But at least it must be tried.
This is madness. It cannot happen.
Hear me now, sister. I hate you for this talk. And the gods, they'll hate you too. So if Creon kills me, so be it. What's the disgrace in that? At least, sister, I'll go down with honor. I think the disgrace would be to avoid it.
Nothing's gonna stop you, sister. Nothing's gonna stop the ones who love you from continuing to love you.
What happened to your tooth?
Knocked it out this morning. I was hammering in the shed. Hi, Caitlin.
Hey again.
I'm sorry
For what?
for your loss. For your dad.
You're sorry for him.
About him.
You missed the wake. Everyone went home. No one in there but a dead guy in a box.
I thought it went till 9.
8:30.
It's good to see you.
Fuck off, you toothless piece of shit.
It's so good to see you.
No. Don't hug me. I'm all hugged out. I've been hugging people all day. Everyone in there. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. What loss? If I hug one more person, I'm gonna choke on my own spit.
It's been forever, Lene.
I've been here. Where the fuck have you been?
College?
College.
I came back in the summers and Christmas. I tried to find you. I tried to look you up, but I just couldn't find you.
I've been here.
Where? Not listed. Not at home.
I work and I sleep. What do you do?
Nothing. Not right now. Sleeping around home looking for you.
You didn't look hard enough.
Geez, Lene, you're here now. I found you.
Just stop. You're a freak.
I missed you. I miss you, Lene.
Don't call me that. Nobody calls me that.
I call you that. So, what's been wrong with you for the last 4 years?
No, let's not do that. I don't feel like recapping the last 4 years of my life.
But
I'm waiting tables.
your dad told me you were interesting. told you, I came to find you.
You talked to my dad?
Do you think I enjoyed talking to your dad?
When?
This was like a year ago. I came by your place, stopped to see if you were there. I talked to your dad. He told me you were waitressing tables but didn't know where.
You talked to my dad?
Yes.
He never told me you stopped by.
Big surprise there.
Such an asshole. I'm alone now, Dougie.
You're not alone.
Yeah, I am. My mom died last year.
What? She died? When? How?
I don't know, her stomach or something. I hadn't seen her in 11 years. Her ex-boyfriend called to give me the news. You wanna know what my dad said when I told him?
What?
Started crying. Told me she was a better woman than I'd ever be. This bitch who walked out on us.
You're not alone, Lainey.
Don't call me that.
Lainey.
Shut up.
Lainey Daney.
I'm gonna burn you. My cigarette. You need to get a fake too. It's like stat. You look inbred. Did it hurt?
Like crazy.
It's good to see you too.
I think I'm home now.
What's that mean?
I'm home, I'm back.
Well, that's good, I guess.
You know, whenever anything crazy happened, I saw something crazy or amazing or beautiful or fucked up, I think, man, we need to love that shit. I just imagine you were there, you know, I just start talking to you, start having a conversation with you. Just imagine you were there, you know, just start talking to you.
Yeah, there's a word for that. It's called schizophrenia.
I just want to be friends again.
You're the one who left.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
I told you. I'm fine.
Come here.
No.
Kayleen, come here.
Fuck off.
Look at me.
What?
I love
Doug?
you.
Your parents were here tonight.
They love you too.
They sent flowers. Your mom said she was going to bring by a casserole. That's what your mom is like. She's the type of woman who brings over a casserole.
They really love you.
This is so fucked up what you're doing right now.
What are you talking about?
Coming back like this, telling me you love me, your parents love me. Just leave me alone.
Lainey.
No, you're so stupid. You always think everything is one way, but you don't know anything.
What? What don't I know? Since I don't know anything, what don't I know?
You don't know me, okay? You think I'm some girl you tripped up a million years ago.
Well then, who are you? Since I don't know anything about you, who are you?
Nothing. Just shut up.
Haley. Line.
Fireworks.
I got some fireworks in my trunk.
We're not gonna light off fireworks.
Why not?
I don't know, Dougie. Maybe because we're not 15 anymore, or because you're retarded, or I have to wake up tomorrow for my father's funeral.
We can go down to the bridge on Roanoke, just like old times.
I'm living with someone.
What, like, you have a roommate?
I'm living with a guy. We've been together for a year.
What? Where is he? He's not with you?
He doesn't like funerals.
He doesn't like funerals.
He said seeing a dead body would wig him out. Just shut up.
And you're with this guy?
That's nice. Don't judge him, okay? He's sensitive.
Fuck him! Fuck him! Fuck him! Fuck him! Fuck him!
That's nice.
You know, Kayleen, Jesus Christ, you know, I came to your house last year, and your dad was there. And I know he hates my guts, and he always has. And he's like, I don't know where the girl is. She's, where there she is. And I was about to just leave, but I didn't. I didn't. And I said to that son of a bitch, "You remember, asshole?" I said to him, I said, "You are fucking worthless. You have a daughter, and she's a gift from God. She's the most perfect being to ever walk this earth, and you don't even know it." Then I told him, I hope he died alone, which he did. And I feel a little guilty. I can take care of it.
I don't need anyone to take care of me. Where are you going?
Light up my fireworks.
Just don't blow your head off.
Hi, I'm Ron Walker.
Michael Williamson.
This is a scene from Tennessee Williams' Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. What makes you so restless? Have you got ants in your britches?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Something hasn't happened.
Yeah? What is that?
The click.
Did you say click?
Yes, click.
What click?
This click I get in my head that makes me peaceful.
I sure in hell don't know what you're talking about, but it disturbs me.
Oh, it's just a mechanical thing.
What is a mechanical thing?
This click I get in my head that makes me peaceful. I gotta drink till I get it. It's just a mechanical thing. Something like a switch clicking off my head. Turn the hot light off and the cool light on. And all of a sudden there's peace.
Jesus. I didn't know that. Jesus. You sure as hell have gotten worse than I ever thought.
That's true, Big Daddy. I'm an alcoholic.
Yes, you are an alcoholic. Can we start over?
Sure. No, you're fine.
What makes you so restless? Have you got ants in your britches?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Something hasn't happened.
Yeah? What is that?
The click.
Did you say click?
Yes, click.
What click?
Click I get in my head that makes me peaceful.
I sure in hell don't know what you're talking about, but it disturbs me.
It's just a mechanical thing.
What is a mechanical thing?
This click I get in my head that makes me peaceful. I gotta drink till I hit it. It's just a mechanical thing, like a switch clicking off my head. Turn the hot light off and the cool night on. And all of a sudden there's peace.
Jesus, I didn't know you'd gotten this bad. Why, boy, you're alcoholic.
That's true, Big Daddy. I'm alcoholic.
It shows how I let things go.
I have to hear that little click in my head that makes me peaceful. Usually I hear it sooner than this, sometimes as early as noon, but today it's dilatory. Just haven't got the right level of alcohol in my bloodstream yet.
Expecting death made me blind. I had no idea that a son of mine was turning into a drunkard under my nose.
Well, now you do, Big Daddy. The news has penetrated.
Yes. Now I do. The news has penetrated.
So, you excuse me?
No, I won't excuse you.
I better sit by myself till I hear that little click in my head that makes me peaceful. It's just a mechanical thing, but it don't happen except when I'm alone talking to no one.
You got a long, long time to sit still and talk to no one. But now you're talking to me, boy. At least I'm talking to you. And you sit there and listen until I tell you the conversation is over.
But this talk, it's like all those we ever had together in our lives. It's nowhere. Nowhere. It's
all right.
It's painful, Big Daddy.
All right then. Let it be painful. But don't you move from that chair. I'm gonna take that crutch.
I can hop on one foot if I fall, crawl.
Stay here, you son of a bitch, till I say go.
I can't.
You sure in hell will, goddammit.
No, we talk. You talk. In circles. We're getting nowhere. Nowhere. It's always the same. You say you want to talk to me, but don't have a fucking thing to say to me.
Nothing to say when I'm telling you that I'm gonna live when I thought I was dying?
That. Is that what you got to say to me?
Why, you son of a bitch. Ain't that important?
You said that. That's sad. Now
you sit back down.
You're all balled up, you.
I ain't balled up.
You are. You're all balled up.
Don't you tell me what I am, you drunken whelp. I'm gonna tear this sleeve off if you don't sit down.
Big Daddy, give me that crutch. Give me that crutch, Big Daddy.
Why do you drink?
I don't know. Give me that crutch.
You better think why you drink or give up drinking.
Would you please give me my crutch so I can get up off this floor?
First you answer my question. Why do you drink? Why are you throwing your life away, boy, like something disgusting you picked up on the street?
Big Daddy, I'm in pain. I stepped on that foot.
Good. I'm glad you're not too numb with the liquor in you to feel some pain.
You spilled my drink.
I'll make a bargain with you. You tell me why you drink, and I'll hand you one. I'll pour you the liquor myself and hand it to you.
Why do I drink?
Yeah, why?
Go ahead, give me that drink. I'll take.
Tell me first.
I'll tell you one word.
What word?
Disgust! How about that drink?
What are you disgusted with? You gotta tell me that first. Otherwise, being disgusted don't make no sense.
Give me my crutch.
You heard me. You tell me what I asked you first.
I told you. I said to kill by disgust.
Disgust with what?
Strike a hard bargain.
What are you disgusted with? And I'll pass you the liquor.
I can hop on one foot and if I fall, I'll crawl.
You want liquor that bad?
Yeah, I want that bad.
If I give you a drink, will you tell me what it is you're disgusted with?
Yes, I'll try to.
Mendacity is one of them $5 words that cheap politicians throw back and forth at each other.
You know what it means?
Don't it mean lying and liars?
Yes, sir, lying and liars.
Has someone been lying to you? Who's been lying to you? Has Margaret been lying to you? Has your wife been lying to you about something, Brick?
No, not her. Wouldn't matter.
Then who's been lying to you and what about?
No one single person, no one lie.
Then what? What then, for Christ's sakes?
The whole thing.
Why are you rubbing your head? You got a headache?
No, I'm trying to
Concentrate, but you can't because your brain's all soaked with liquor? Wet brain? What do you know about this mendacity thing? Hell, I could write a book on it. Well, don't you know that? Well, I could. I could write a goddamn book on it and still not cover the subject anywhere near enough. Think of all the lies I gotta put up with. Pretenses. Ain't that mendacity? Having to pretend stuff that you don't think or feel or have any idea of. Having, for instance, to act like I care for Big Mama. I haven't been able to stand the sight, sound, or smell of that woman for 40 years now. Even when I laid her, regular as a piston. Pretend to love that son of a bitch of a Gooper and his wife May, and those 5 sane creatures out there like parrots in a jungle. Jesus. Can't stand to look at her. Ooh. You, I do like for some reason. Did always have some real feeling for affection, respect. It's always. I live with mendacity. Why can't you live with it? Hell, you gotta live with it. There's nothing else to live with except mendacity, is there?
Yes, sir. So it is something else to live with.
What?
This liquor.
That ain't living. That's dodging away from life.
I want to dodge away from it.
Then why don't you kill yourself, man?
Like a drink.
Oh, God. I can't talk to you.
Sorry, Big Daddy.
Wait, Brick. Please. Don't let's leave it like this. Like them other talks we've had. We've always talked around things. We've always just talked around things for some fucking reason. I don't know what. It's always like something was left not spoken. Something avoided because neither of us was honest enough with the other.
I never lied to you, Big Daddy.
Did I ever to you?
No, sir.
Then there are at least 2 people that never lied to each other.
We never talked to each other.
We can now.
Big Daddy, there don't seem to be much of anything to say.
You say you drink to kill your disgust with lying.
Said to get the reason.
Is liquor the only thing that'll kill this disgust?
Now? Yes.
But not once.
Not when I was still young and believing. Drink man is someone who wants to get he's and young and believing.
Believe in what?
Believing. Yeah.
Believe in what?
Believing.
I don't know what you mean by believing. And I don't think you know what you mean by believing. But if you still got sports in your blood, go back to sports announcing.
I sit in the glass box watching games I can't play. Describing what I can't do while players do it. Sorting out their confusion and disgust for contests I'm not fit for. Drinking a Coke and half burger just so I can stand it. That's no goddamn good anymore. No help. Time just outran you, Big Daddy. You got there first.
I think you're passing the buck.
You know when you drink again.
I've known a fair number of that species.
Did any of them say why you drank?
Yep. You're passing the buck to things like time and disgust with mendacity and crap. You gotta use language like that about a thing. It's 90 proof bull, and I ain't buying any.
I had to give you a reason to get a drink.
You started drinking when your friend Skipper died.
Oh, you got a purse. Okay, great. Do you want anything else?
I don't think so.
What are you doing standing here? There are 68 people downstairs drinking my liquor. If we're gonna have a wedding, let's have a wedding. Let's go. Did you hear what I said? There's another couple waiting to use the green room. Come on, let's go.
Roy, sit down. We need to talk.
I will talk to you later when they're in Bermuda. You had 21 years to talk to her while she was growing up. I will talk to you while they're in Bermuda. Now, could we please have a wedding?
We can't have a wedding until you and I talk.
Are you crazy? Right now, there are 4 musicians playing downstairs for $70 an hour while you and I are here talking. I will talk to you later while we're dancing. But now let's have a wedding. Get Mimsy and let's go.
That's what I need to talk to you about.
Mimsy?
Sit down. You're not going to like this.
Was she sick?
She's not sick. Exactly.
What do you mean? She's not sick? Exactly. Either she's sick or she isn't sick. Now, is she sick?
She's not sick.
Well, then get Mimsy and let's go. Mimsy, there's $200 worth of cocktail frankfurters downstairs getting cold. Mimsy! Miss Mimsy.
You're not going to blame me.
Blame me for what? What do you do?
I didn't do anything, but I don't want to get blamed for it.
What's going on here? Are you going to tell me where Mimsy is?
Are you going to take an oath that you're not going to blame me?
I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, where the hell is she?
She's locked herself in the bathroom. She's not coming out, and she's not getting married.
No kidding. Where is she?
Oh, he doesn't believe me. I'm going to kill myself.
Mimsy. Mimsy? Mimsy! All right, what do you say to her?
I didn't say anything. You took an oath that you weren't going to blame me God's gonna punish you.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. I just want to know what stupid thing you said to her that made her do this.
Line.
I didn't say a word. I was putting on my lipstick.
I didn't say a word. I was putting on my lipstick. She was in the bathroom. Doorway. Click. She was locked. My life was over. What do you want from me?
And you didn't say a word.
Nothing.
I see. So you're trying to tell me that normal, healthy, intelligent, 21-year-old college graduate who's been driving me crazy for the last 18 months with wedding lists and floral arrangements and assorted hors d'oeuvres has suddenly decided to spend this, the most important day of her life, locked in the Plaza Hotel, John?
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
Well, you must have said something.
Roy, what are you gonna do?
First, I'm gonna get the college graduate out of the bathroom. Then we're gonna have a wedding. And then you and I are gonna have a big talk. Mimsy, this is your father speaking. I want you and your $400 wedding dress out of there in 5 seconds.
Roy, don't threaten her. She's not gonna come out if you threaten her.
I got 68 wedding guests, 9 waiters, and a boy with a wedding license waiting downstairs. This is no time to be rational. Mimsy, you gonna come out of there? We have the wedding in the bathroom.
Roy, lower your voice.
Everyone will hear us. How long do you think we can keep this up? As soon as he said, I do, and then nobody's standing next to him, I think they're gonna suspect something. Missy, you can't stay in there forever. We only got the room until 6 o'clock. Do you hear me?
Line.
Roy, will you please try to control yourself?
Roy, will you please try to control yourself?
Okay, I'll stay here, and I'll control myself. You go downstairs and marry this short, skinny kid. What's the matter with you? Don't you realize what's happening here?
Yes, I realize what's happening. Our daughter is nervous, scared, and frightened to death.
What? What's she scared of? All she's been doing for the last 2 years is driving me crazy. Screaming about she gonna kill herself if he don't ask her to marry her. Pretty soon she throw herself off of the Guggenheim Museum. What's she scared of?
I don't know. Maybe she's having second thoughts.
Second thoughts? This is no time to be having second thoughts. It's costing me $8,000 for the first thoughts. Mimsy, open this door.
Is that all you care about? How much it's costing you? Don't you care about your daughter's happiness?
Yes, I care about my daughter's happiness. I also care about that boy waiting downstairs. A decent, respectable, intelligent young man who I hope one day is going to teach that daughter of mine to grow up.
Line.
You haven't the faintest idea.
You haven't the faintest idea what she's thinking.
Do you?
I don't know. Maybe she thinks she's not good enough for him.
What? What is he, some kind of Greek god? He's a plain kid. Nothing. This is ridiculous. Mimsy, open this door. Maybe she's not in there.
She's in there. She's in there. Oh my God. I think I'm having a heart attack. Oh.
I don't hear a peep. Is there a window in there? Maybe she did something crazy.
Oh, that's right. Tell a woman who's having a heart attack that her daughter just jumped out the window.
Take a look through the keyhole. I want to make sure she's in there.
She's in there. Look, my hand's bouncing off my chest.
Are you going to check that your daughter's okay, or do I call the house detective?
Why don't you look?
Maybe she's taking a bath.
2 minutes before her own wedding?
Well, wedding? She just called it off.
Wouldn't I have heard the water running?
You couldn't hear Niagara Falls. Now, are you going to go in there and check and see if your daughter's okay, or do I ask a stranger?
I'll look. Oh my God.
What's the matter?
I just tore my stocking.
Is she in there?
She's in there. What am I gonna do now? How am I gonna go to my daughter's wedding with a torn stocking?
If she doesn't come out, who's gonna look at you?
Only one in my family to have a daughter married at the plaza, and I've got torn stockings.
She's sitting there crying. Mimsy, I see you. Don't turn your back on me when I'm talking to
I can go get some there.
Mimsy, I'm gonna break the door down. Is that what you want, Mimsy? Because that's what I'm doing. If you're not out of there in 5 seconds, don't cry on your dress, dear. Use the towel.
Roy, give me $4. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I gotta go get some stockings.
In 10 minutes, she's gonna be a married woman, because I've had enough of this nonsense.
Roy,
All right,
don't
Mimsy,
get crazy.
stand in the shower, because I'm breaking the door down.
Roy, if you just talk nicely to her, maybe she'll come out.
We already had enough nice talking. Now we're gonna have some door breaking.
Roy, no! I knew it.
Don't tell me I knew it. Just get a doctor.
Let me see it.
All right, Mimsy. I'm not coming in because my arm's broken. How much longer is this gonna go on?
Can you move your fingers?
Are you happy now? Your mother's got torn stockings. Your father's got a broken arm. How long you gonna keep this up?
Look, you can move your fingers. It's not broken. Don't you have $4?
Are you crazy? Moving a broken arm?
$2. I'll get a cheap pair.
I'm not keying any catching. Rented. Everything is rented.
I can't rent stockings.
Go to the green.
No,
Go
wait.
to-
I want your charge card.
Go to the green room. You're no use to me here. Go to the green room.
I can't go to the green room with torn stockings.
Stand behind the rented potty plant. They're gonna call up here from downstairs any minute, wondering where the bride is. And I'm the one who's gonna have to talk to them. Me.
Ring, ring.
That's
ring,
them.
ring.
You talk to them.
Ring, ring.
What happened to me?
Answer it! Answer it!
What am I supposed to say to her?
I don't know. Maybe something will come to you as you're talking.
Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Eisler. Yes.
Stall.
It is
Stall.
going to
Just
be
keep
a
stalling.
big
Whatever
bump.
you do,
Yes.
stall.
Yes. Okay. Yes, we'll be down in 2 minutes.
Are you crazy? What do you say that for? I told you to stall.
I stalled him. You've got 2 minutes. What do you want from me?
Perfect. Thank you all so much for coming out this evening for our showcase. Everybody safe ride home. Let's give one final round for all the students today. And students, before you dash off tonight, would you stick around to help us just put everything on stage, backstage, so we can get striking this week? Thank you all so much. Thank you.